Imagine being handed a map with a giant X on it, right?
Right, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It marks the ultimate secret to human happiness.
Right, like the Holy Grail.
Exactly. But then you look closer and you realize the rest of the map is just completely blank.
Yeah.
Welcome to today's custom deep dive.
Hmm.
We're we're on a mission today to explore something incredibly unique
Hmm.
because our source material for this one, it isn't a massive book or some dense research paper.
No, at all.
It's actually this highly intriguing yet extremely brief fragment from a text.
Brief is honestly an understatement. I mean, it's essentially just a title and an author, 2 lines.
Yeah?
Three Treasures for a Worry-Free Life by Xu Feng. When I first pulled up the source, I actually thought the file was corrupted or, my screen wasn't loading properly.
Where's the rest of the text?
Exactly. But that is the entirety of what we have to work with today.
Okay, let's unpack this because it is just wild to be handed what sounds like the ultimate universe unlocking destination, only to realize the map is missing.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So why does a phrase like three treasures for a worry-free life instantly grab our attention, even with zero context?
Well, what's fascinating here is the sheer psychological weight of that promise. I mean, think about the human brain's constant state of threat detection.
We are always on high alert.
We really are. We're all burdened by anxiety, right? Bills, health, um, just an unpredictable future in general.
Yeah, for sure.
So promising a worry-free life, it taps right into our most primal craving to downregulate our nervous system. It's not just offering happiness, it's offering an escape hatch from the human condition itself.
I hear that, but I have to play devil's advocate for a second here.
Go for it.
Is a genuinely worry-free life even possible for you and me? Or is this just the ancient philosophical equivalent of clickbait?
That's a fair point.
Because it
Yeah.
feels a bit like desperately searching for a Wi-Fi signal in a dead zone, We are so starved for a connection to peace that just the mere promise of a signal, like even just one bar, is intoxicating.
Even if you can't actually load the web page.
Yes, exactly.
Well, the Wi-Fi analogy is really fitting, but let's push it a bit further.
Okay.
It's not just that we want the signal. It's that the placebo effect of seeing that connecting icon actually alters your physical and mental state.
Oh, wow. Like it shifts your locus of control.
Right. Suddenly, you're not just passively enduring the dead zone, you are actively searching for a solution. And that brings us to the specific language Xu Feng uses here.
The three treasures part.
Yes. The text doesn't just say how to be happy. It promises 3 treasures, which, if you look at the original Chinese phrase, Sandifa Bao, it translates heavily into magic weapons.
Treasures. Weapons. So that implies something you hold,
Right.
not just a feeling you experience.
Exactly. If we connect this to the bigger picture, framing these as treasures or weapons is a crucial distinction. It implies active utility.
Like you wield a weapon to defend yourself.
Yeah, or you spend or protect a treasure. It tells us that a worry-free life isn't some passive state of zen where you just sit on a mountain and let peace wash over you.
Right. You need a framework.
An active framework, yes. You need an arsenal of specific, powerful tools to push back against the chaos of daily life.
So what does this all mean? How can you actually benefit from an arsenal when the specific weapons remain a total mystery?
Well, this is where the psychology of ambiguity comes into play. There's this psychological principle called the Zeigarnik effect.
The Zeigarnik effect.
Right. It dictates that our brains fixate on incomplete tasks or, missing information. By leaving the page blank, the text forces cognitive closure onto you.
Oh, I see. So if Xu Feng explicitly listed his 3 tools, you might just debate them.
Exactly. You might say, well, meditating won't fix my commute. Or, that doesn't apply to my specific stress.
Right, we'd find reasons to reject it right away.
But the blank space removes the target for your skepticism. It literally forces you to project your own psychological needs onto the void.
That is so interesting. It basically turns the missing text into a functional tool itself.
Yeah, it really does.
Even as an isolated title, it proves how aggressively our brains crave an active framework to deal with anxiety.
Yeah.
Just the conceptual idea of holding a treasure or a weapon, it gives us a sense of agency over our worries.
So the ambiguity isn't a roadblock at all. It's an instruction manual.
Right?
It strips away universal prescriptions, and it demands that you identify the specific active tools that work for your unique brain.
That is a perfect takeaway. Xu Feng's title, even as just a fragment, acts as a really powerful mirror for our own desires. It proves that our search for a harmonious life is so strong that just the idea of a treasure brings us hope.
A completely blank canvas for you to fill.
Exactly. And since we've established that these are weapons meant to be wielded actively against the chaos of the world, it leaves you with an empty arsenal waiting to be stocked.
Yeah.
So, here is a final thought to mull over. Since Shu Effening's text left a blank space for you to fill, if you had to identify your own 3 personal magic weapons for navigating today's anxieties, what would they be?